special video anniversary thing. It is Cyberpunk 5 years later. So, I am recording this video to kind of talk about where the game is, how I actually feel about the game. So let's take you back to 2020. So I had heard nothing about this game. I didn't know about Cyberpunk. I know it's weird, but I bought the game and I started playing it. Had no idea what I was getting myself into, and it turned into playing it every day, non-stop, excessively playing the game, loving the gunplay, the characters, the dialogue, the story, Johnny Silverhand, Takamura, Judy, everything that was going on, Pan Am. This was a great story. Not just a great story, it was a great video game. And then we go 5 years later, and they have completely revamped the game to the point where you go in here and these used to be like sets where you just had these, but now these are all different. And then you go to your skills progression, and now like things that you would normally do while playing the game are all giving you stuff. Whether you're using pistols, shotguns, if you're a net runner, if you like using blades, if you're into crafting, any of that, and then you can get more perk points that way. This game is like top notch. It used to be like I would put it in my top 5. It is now, after replaying it, and I recently got Phantom Liberty. And in Phantom Liberty, I've only played like a little small sliver of the game, but it is fantastic. It is everything that I would want. And Phantom Liberty really reminds me of one of my favorite John Carpenter movies, Escape from New York. And it's so much like that. And the game is still great. There's so many good stuff in the game that it's just hard not to gush and love about this. It has progressed so much over the years, and it has such a strong fan base. And it's been 5 years, and in 5 years I've played this game. I've replayed it. This is my third replay through I'm doing right now. But that's before they upgraded all this and changed all the systems, so it's almost like a brand new experience. And even like they made it where the cyberware means more now. So the cyberware means a lot and means more than other stuff. Like, I'm not really invested in like the apartments you can buy, which is something. There's cars you can buy, but I'm not really into that either. But like the gunplay, the augmentation, a lot of that stuff. And I'm trying to do every side quest that I can do. I'm only a level 30 and I haven't even done a lot of the main quest. I've been focusing on everything else. But I've loved this game for a long time. Truly. This game is perfect. It is flawless. I really like how it is, how it's progressing. And I love the game. And when they just announced the second one, my only issue with it being set in Chicago is cyberpunk stuff, whether it's Shadowrun or Blade Runner, a lot of that stuff, a lot of it takes place in Seattle, where I'm from, where I'm originally from. And I would have loved to seen what they could have done with Seattle and how that would work in that landscape. But I think that would have been interesting. But Chicago's going to be interesting too. I really love it. I loved it so much I've gotten really into the lore of Cyberpunk and realizing that Cyberpunk 2077 is actually set further along in the timeline. Cyberpunk 2020 was almost a starting point, you would say. But this is my love letter to the game. There's so much customization, and everybody that plays the game has their own unique experience. I'm not going to build my character the same way as you are, and you're not going to build the same way I am. Even the guns. Like, there's the character, and like I'm using a sniper, a power revolver, and a tech double-barreled shotgun. And then we got frag grenades and blood pump. So I may use these, but other people may not use them, and the look of my character is going to be different than the look of yours. This game to me is the greatest RPG I've ever played. And I think it lands this spot as my number one favorite video game of all time. A spot that I had reserved for other games for the longest time, but I can't discount how much I love and adore this game. And it's been 5 years. I wanted to give the game kudos on its 5-year anniversary. I hope it keeps being updated, and I can't wait for down the line for it to be Cyberpunk 2077, like whatever they call it, where it's in Chicago. And I can't wait to go through that game as well. And as always, this is Crazy Hero, and thank you for watching.